Hello and welcome to another update video on HBAR. Let's start on the larger time frame. HBAR is performing quite well today, one of the daily winners here. However, we haven't broken above the critical signal line we discussed before at around 21.8 cents. This is the key level that needs to be broken next to unlock prices. Let's say in the 40 cent plus range, possibly towards 90 cents next in a C wave rally, after a B wave bottomed here to complete wave C of 3. There are, of course, bearish scenarios, but as long as we're holding the support area that I shared with you on the smaller time frame in previous updates, the focus can be on higher prices. But you see, all of this is just range-bound movement. And really, what we see here, I think instantly, what becomes immediately evident is that we need to get a break above this trend line, which I haven't added yet to the chart, but it's so clear. Yeah, we have enough touch points here to consider this a relevant trend line. I'm going to highlight it in yellow. So that's a trend line, and then we've got our resistance line around 21.8 cents, but this trend line will be the earlier signal. We can also copy and paste this into the smaller time frame, and then we also see where exactly it actually is coming in. We can adjust it a little bit here on the smaller time frame to make it maybe a little bit more relevant, because here we can, it's a bit more precise on the smaller time frame. Yeah, probably like this, but you see it's coming in around 21 cents. I don't really have very clean patterns here. I suggest we remove what we had here and can discuss again what we want to do with this, because look, I mean, nothing is invalidated, but this structure is just a big mess. Now I can tell you that I can identify already a completed wave 2 in the yellow scenario. It's possible. Yeah, it's possible to call it completed. I think with one more low it would still look best, but it's okay, I can call it complete. Because I do have, obviously here, this impulsive upside recovery, and an A wave down, an overshooting B wave in 3 waves, which actually reached here on the 28th of October, this signal line around 21.8 cents, but we could not break above this trend line. And then a possible C wave down. Again, it's not the cleanest 5 wave move down, but I can say we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I can really only call it complete if I'm considering this decline as a WXY structure or an ABC structure, but the C wave formed a so-called truncation, which means the 5th wave could not break below the 3rd wave low. So it's all very questionable. I think further downside remains likely as long as we can't get a clean 5 wave move up above this resistance area. Yeah. I'm going to remove the white count to keep it simple. Technically also a diagonal pattern to the upside is possible. I don't want to make it too technical here, but yeah, you see this support area, which will be relevant in case we break down below the 15.6 cent level. So this is a possible 1-2 setup I'm tracking here. And let's see if the wave 2 can, complete here. I might have completed already, but I need to see a 5 wave move up next. So we need to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we can call that again wave 1 of circle wave 3, and we can add support for wave 2 within circle wave 3. All of this is, of course, very questionable. We are skeptical about it, just because we are still below the signal levels that I mentioned. So basically this is all range bound movement. Things can still change here. They are it's a very fragile pattern, but for now this is what we're tracking. I keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, I invite you to join us on X for additional charts, updates, news, and much more. I leave a link in the comment section. You can also access additional updates. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.